This is a demonstration for XXX001. We're going to start by opening up a Word document. So you're going to go to your yellow folder at the bottom down there, and we're going to open up XDrive, Labs, Brown, Read Only, Intro, and there's a file called AutoCAD Layers for C1. What this is going to be is gives you kind of what I want for the name of the layers, the color, the line type, and the line weight. I'm going to push this off to the other screen so I can see this on the demo, but put this on your other screen. So I'm going to drag this on my other screen, and let's go ahead and start the file. So we're going to go ahead and go to File, New, because we're using a template file, and we're going to go ahead and go to the X drive, Labs, Brown, Read Only, and Intro, and 000 DWT. So the one I want to open up right now is number 1. Okay. The first thing I need you to do, in order to get our line weights into inches, I need you to come over here to this by layer, the second one down. There's 1, 2, 3. The first one is for colors, the second one is for line weights, and the third one is for line types. I want line weights. Hit the little arrow to the right, go to line weight settings, and yours is going to be set on millimeters by default, and I need you to change it to inches. The default line weight is going to be 0.010. So just remember that, even though we're not going to worry about that. The default, and if you don't pick a line weight, it'll default to that number. And hit OK. All right, so here we go. We're going to create some layers. So we're going to go to Layer Properties, and notice that we have 4 layers. The 0 layer, Format, Points, and Text 1. If you look over your Word document, we have Center, Center 2, Dimension 1, Dimension 2, and so on. So the way you're going to create these is you're going to go right there, and you're going to go to New Layer. There's a layer name. We're going to call that Center, so that's the first one. And we're going to choose a color, so right here. And we're going to choose red. Just choose a color from here. Don't choose them from up in the top areas there. They make the lines gray. So red is good. And then we're going to go to line type. And you'll notice the only one there is continuous. We want center. So we're going to go ahead and load a line type. And we're going to find center on here. And hit OK. So now we actually have 2 here to choose from. So we're going to go ahead and choose center. And then the line weight is default. So we're going to go ahead and take that. And we're going to go to the next one. And so it goes. Next one's going to be center 2. Red is correct. Center 2 is the line type. So once again, it's not there. So we're going to go ahead and load it. And we're going to find center 2. There it is. Make sure it's center 2, not center times 2. And now we have 3 choices. I'm going to use center 2. And we're good. And line weight is still default. I'm going to go ahead and skip dimension 2. Those are all pretty easy. I'm going to go to border now. So I'm going to make a new one here. We're going to call that border. And the color of border is going to be white. And the style of line is going to be continuous. No, it's not. It's going to be, yeah, it's continuous. That's right. So continuous. And then the line weight is going to be 0.031. So it's a lot thicker. So we use layers to contrast the line thicknesses. And let me just do a couple more here. You're going to do the ones that are there. I'm going to go ahead and do object layer. That's also a really important one. We'll be doing a lot of drawing on that particular layer. Object. Looks like the object layer is going to also be white. And the line thickness is going to be 0.020. So that's pretty much it. You just continue the process. I'm going to do one more. I'm going to do the phantom layer. So new layer. I'm going to call it phantom. Of course, you're going to do all the ones that are on that Word document. The color of the phantom layer is going to be blue. The line style is going to be phantom, which means we have to load it. And find phantom. And then the thickness of the phantom, let's use phantom there. And the thickness of the phantom layer is going to be 0.031. So the border layer and the phantom layer are both the same. They're both pretty thick. And you're going to complete all of the layers there until you get to fixtures, and then you're going to close this little box. And then with the layers that are there, I'd like you to create a line. So that's obviously the center layer from here to here to here. Make sure your O snaps are just set to center so that you can snap right to those little circles there. So the next one would be center 2, and so just make little lines. You'll see the center and center 2 are similar, but the center 2 has a little bit shorter dash on those. When you're done, you're going to go File, Save As. You're going to save it in your My Documents. Mine's in a different spot than yours is, but let's just say period 1, and you're going to save it as your first initial, last initial, 001. Save. I'm going to say no because I've already got mine there. All right, that is it.